Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next fighter, making the walk to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Mareks Supe!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome, making the walk to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, Tiarnan Loughran! Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is brought to you by Ian Mallon Solicitors and takes place over 3 rounds for the Your Featherweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, representing Houlihan Martial Arts and bringing into the cage a record of 4 wins and only 1 defeat. Please welcome, Mareks Supe! And standing across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland and bringing into the cage a record of 9 wins, 2 defeats and 1 no contest. The reigning, defending, Your Featherweight Champion, Tiarnan Loughran!
For what potentially could be the last time Tiarnan Loughran in an amateur mixed martial arts fight here in Ireland. Paul Brown didn't hear that, but I did say for potentially the last time we see Tiarnan Loughran here in an amateur fight.
Yeah, A really strong amateur career so far, and he has shown vast levels of improvement over the last year alone. Looking aggressive from the get-go here, and you can hear the call from his corner. This is all about the range. Marek is a dangerous grappler. So it's clear the game plan is this. Pick him off from distance, but do it aggressively. Lovely sprawl by Loughran. Little smile there at Supe.
You know, in Tiernan's last fight, he went, nice hook to the body there.
Yeah.
But in Tiernan's last fight, we saw him utilise his grappling pedigree against Rory Lavery in a second round submission. I feel that knowing where Marek is strong as well, this will be the fight, as you said, for him to try and utilise his own striking improvements.
Sprawl and brawl. But he's looking sharp in the stand-up, isn't he?
Yeah, but like we saw, he has the ankle now.
That was a lovely attempt there by Supe. He hasn't finished it yet, but he is still on it.
Yeah, Loughran was doing very well to try and separate the hands here. Tremendous balance in that one leg.
Wow, yeah, very, very impressive. He's doing so well. Scrambles back, he's got up to his feet temporarily. As I said, Supe, a dangerous grappler. He has a couple of armbar victories to his name in those 4 wins. He won his first 4 before losing a title fight on another promotion to Jake Gilpin earlier this year.
Here's this double underhook position that we've seen quite a few times tonight, but I think his knees are too close together, that it's going to leave Tiarnan the opportunity to suck this back leg out from the cage. Nice work from Marek.
Very impressive, very good defence. Marek has 3 wins on this promotion already against some good names. Darragh Rafferty, Darren O'Brien, Michael Shields. He actually fought on the first EOR. He's growing into this promotion, and here he is fighting for the title. Feints in action from both sides. I can see a lot more confidence in the striking of Tiarnan Loughran than maybe 3 fights ago.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. Like once people do have their aspirations to go towards pro, and they're starting to get into that flow state and comfort zone when they're competing as an amateur, that's time.
See it in his body language there immediately. Yeah, he looks so
so much calmer, and you know, this is my time to work on stuff. Tiarnan Loughran is here wanting to win. There's no doubt about that. But what I would be fairly confident in saying is that the record does not matter because he knows what's coming soon.
Yeah.
You know,
he's clearly a guy of tremendous potential.
Yeah, so when we're talking about this from a pro perspective, you might see him revert to the mean, you know, of what his best abilities are and stuff. But sometimes you won't be able to do that, and sometimes you need to get yourself up to speed on every other area possible.
Tiernan's had 2 fights on this promotion as well before, so he had that very entertaining draw with Craig McGrattan, and then of course he won the title against Kevin Keogh.
Yeah,
a really good scrap. Kevin Keogh of course stepped in on that one for a pretty late notice, but really did himself.
And on Cage Legacy as well, a huge performance. That Max Lally fight is one that I feel will happen in the pro ranks within the next 2 to 3 years.
That was in Cage Conflict actually. It was an amazing 3 rounds.
Absolutely. Now
split decision if my memory serves me correctly.
Correct. And Cage Conflict produced an absolute cauldron of an atmosphere, as we've experienced several times.
He's opened up, I think, a little bit of bruising on the left eye of Supe. The deep entry by Supe.
You know, it was his deepest entry, but it came off his stance change because previously, I think it was put off. Marek was in a southpaw, Tiernan's in an orthodox, and it just seemed like there was a risk of a head clash when Marek was looking for his level change, and I think it put him off it. He swapped to his stance, and that's how he got a deep shot.
The experience of Loughran shining through a little bit here against Mareks Supe.
Yeah.
More than twice as many fights to his name than his opponent does, so. He's really bringing the pressure here, isn't he?
Yeah, great head position here as well. He's making Marek just work so hard and use a bit of energy.
Lovely little pass, beautiful work into the side control by Loughran.
You know, and it can be one of the most frustrating things when somebody hits a pass, you're about to recover and they just keep moving with it. You know, Tiarnan is very good in the second phase here after the guard passing, whether it's progressing into this position where he's going to try and triangle his legs and slug to the mount.
Yeah, stepping over the hand almost. Really just bringing that incessant pressure. 40 seconds left in the round and Supe just hasn't been able to get going yet. Lovely transition to the back there by Loughran. Beautiful work.
It's exactly the transition we saw Yaz do in the third fight of the evening this morning.
Yeah.
Third fight of the day.
Supe having to defend for his life here. The FAI corner calling for shots to set up the submission.
It's a nice half Nelson, quarter Nelson attempt here.
Yeah, really making Supe suffer. Dominant second round for Tiarnan Loughran so far. Wow. Look good in the stand-up, look good in the grappling. He's showing his skill set tonight, isn't he?
Absolutely, we're seeing a very diverse performance here from Loughran, but I'm not counting Marek out in any way here. He was, bar maybe a small lapse at the end there where Tiarnan was able to use the left hand clamp on his trap, isolating a head and arm position to get around to the back.
We've seen Marek come back and finish fights that he's been losing for 3 rounds. There was one fight against Oisín Kyogan. He was basically 3 rounds down, 10 seconds to go. He pulled off an armbar, so he's a dangerous guy on the mat. And he has that in his locker. Just hasn't been able to find the answer for what Tiarnan Loughran is bringing at the moment. Nothing to lose here now for the Team Houlihan fighter. You would imagine there's going to be a sense of urgency here as he comes out. Loughran looks fresh.
I think we're going to see an attempted big right-hand power shot from Loughran here. It just seems that he's happy leaving that left out in front to gauge the range, and we could see...
Lovely entry. Good control of the bicep to stop Loughran advancing or landing damage. But
that's the battle that was dominating that situation there. He's on his back now with a better guard.
Yeah.
He has his shins active. He's in the butterfly, and this is what he did very well in the last round, Paul, when he was moving his feet to the hips to be able to create more space against Tiarnan. Very salient advice from Patrick McAllister in the corner, asking Tiarnan that every time he plays a high guard, drive your head into his head and put his head on the fence, because it does nerf the high guard. Tiernan's going to try and pass to the right here, I think, with these shots.
He's really pouring it on, massive hammer fists. Smashes past the guard, again around to the back. Beautiful transition, he's got chest glue at the back.
Right in front of us here as well.
Yeah, we're going to get a good view of proceedings right now, and he's looking to elevate the posture of his opponent and open up that chin, trying to get that second hook. Marek is aware. He's trying to block it, but this is pressure.
Tiernan's done
Intense
well to
pressure.
try and stay up on top here, but Marek has a good control of Tiernan's arm, so Tiernan's not able to pull a hand out here to try and look for the back, but he's been able to maintain the top, and now he has the back. We could see another head and arm attempt here from Tiarnan Loughran. Caelan Loughran behind us believes that it's about to be over. Don't know if you can pick that up on the mics, but flatten them out here.
He's stretching poor Mareks Supe is under real pressure here with 30 seconds to go of this 3-round. Utter domination by the stallion Tiarnan Loughran.
Those positions and this style is very much something that would suit the pro ranks in terms of elbows. And
he's doing so much damage and he's so aggressive.
I do feel that he is thinking about a head and arm. He was thinking about a head and arm here. He wouldn't be keeping his right arm there the whole time otherwise, but 10 seconds left.
Positions like this with longer rounds are, ideal. It's an ideal style, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
If ever a man looked ready to make the jump,
yeah,
it's Tiarnan the Stallion Loughran.
At that, you said 9, 2 and 1.
Yeah.
It depends on what his goals are, how much time he has, how much time he can spend.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with continuing on until you're putting together a handful of finishes just before you turn.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's competitive. He's training in one of the best gyms in the country. We take it for granted, but they have established links to promotions all around Europe, namely Cage Warriors, and Tiernan's a guy I'd love to see following the footsteps of Caelan and go on a run for that gold.
After 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the Euro Featherweight champion, Tiarnan the Stallion